Hi, I'm Kevin,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are serving up
All that jam.
All That Jam, Quick Hit. Billy Iuso on his Grateful Dead connections with Iko Allstars and DeadFeat.
I threw Bobby out there. Like, you want to talk a little bit about your affinity and your connection with the Grateful Dead? I know you've done some cover bands and
Yeah, I'm playing tonight with my Iko All Stars. We're doing I guess it's the movie thing right now for the Dead. You meet up at the movies, and we're playing on the day off at the same venue, so we're playing tonight. Look, I love the Grateful Dead. I grew up on that. That's how I learned how to play. The thing I took from it the most is the philosophy of the Grateful Dead, more so than the music with me through the whole time. As a musician, I was always searching for more. You know, the Dead turned me on to things, and then I was like, well, why does Jerry play this song? So I'd find out how he learned this song. And so that's what led me to the Meters, which led me to New Orleans. You know, I mean, so it was all Little Feat, the Dead, whatever. But I really love the interaction of of playing different sets every night, the interaction with the audience. I totally respect the longevity of the business, the whole family aspect of it. That's really what I get from it. I never learned how to play like Jerry. Like, I don't have a knockoff Jerry guitar. You know, I just I felt like Jerry taught me how to explore. He was the guy that said, "Hey, check this shit out," or whatever, you know, and I would do that, and that's what I take with me. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think Jerry be laughing these days at seeing what has become. He'd be proud of it, but he'd also be like, you know, go out and play your own stuff, guys. You know, I mean, it just, that's what I think he would be saying. I could be totally off base. I've hung with the band. I've met all of them that are still around. I've played with Billy in a band for a couple gigs during Jazz Fest. I've played with Mickey once. You know, I just totally respect what they do, and I love what they do, but I don't define what I'm doing by them either. Without them, would I be doing it? Probably not the way I'm doing it now, no. But and I understand that, but I just like to keep that circus moving, and that's in my own way. So,
do you focus on a particular era with the Iko All Stars, or is it open to
no,
everything they did?
we do everything. You know, and I grew up in the '80s watching Dead, so I like the '80s era. Some people don't. You know, I was a big Brent fan. I mean, when Brent died, that's kind of where I kind of lost interest in them. I only saw probably 5 shows after Brent passed, you know, out of my 200 and something that I did see. That was mostly because I was creating my own music at the time and started stepping that way too. But I mean, I just lost interest in what they were doing. And I know I've read the books and stuff. I think that they were losing interest too at that point.
Oh, yeah.
94.
Garcia would have stopped after Brent if it
Yeah.
wasn't for the machinery that was in place. They had to keep
Absolutely.
going.
Yeah. I feel a tragic feeling when I think about Jerry towards the end of his career, because he really was imprisoned by who he was, and he was trapped, and the machine had gotten so big. I can understand.
I bet he would have done all Grisman stuff and Jerry Band if he had had his choice.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
Different kind of joy, you
Yeah.
know, in those settings.
Absolutely. So, I mean, and going back to what you asked me, I mean, I love those guys, and I love that Bob Weir's out there working out every day and getting out there and doing what he does. And people like to say the tempos and all this other stuff, but you know, that doesn't matter. You try doing it at 70, whatever, you know, I mean, I think it's fantastic. You know, I'm all for it. So,
And I think that having Jay Lane instead of Billy has put new blood in the band, and it's picked up a half a click.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, and from my personal experience, the last thing I saw was Billy and the Kids here in New Orleans.
That was incredible.
That was on fire. That was on fire. Billy there was no sign of slowing down there. So I can't put the blame on him, but there was definitely some chemistry thing that changed.
Complacency. It was complacency. I saw. Did you see on YouTube they have Billy the next night sitting in with Daniel Donato?
Yes,
and it's an hour-long Dark Star Cumberland that's just mind-blowing.
Yep. Yeah. And you know, I still have fond memories of playing with Billy. In fact, There's a picture right there. Us
Nice.
playing together, and we did about four shows with DeadFeat, and it was Paul Barrere and Fred Tacket of Little Feet, and Anders, myself, and those were fun. I mean, for me, I was playing Little Feet songs and Grateful Dead songs with these guys, and it was like a dream come true.
If you are enjoying All That Jam, please like and subscribe to our social media channels at All That Jam Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our website, allthatjampod.com. Make sure to sign up for our email list and tune in every week for new episodes.
Also, look for full interviews on our YouTube channel. And remember, stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too long.